budgeting today. I just wanted to hop on here and try. This is like the fourth time I've done this video because I keep divulging too much information, and I really need to just keep it to the basics that's in the tabloids, the news or papers or whatever you want to call it. You know that I posted a few days ago in the community part of my page that we needed prayers. Tragedy had struck. And then I believe I had said that we lost my brother-in-law. He, without giving too much information. Okay, so I keep having to do like take twos because I don't know how much information I can actually share. I just can tell you that we were trying to help my niece move out of her house because she had been assaulted by her boyfriend the night before. All of that is public knowledge. Okay. We thought this was going to be a peaceful situation. Like, we didn't realize what was about to transpire because the only thing I can tell you is that things went south.
Good evening and welcome to the News Weekend Edition. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rachel Pellegrino. An Ohio man is behind bars tonight facing felony charges after he allegedly shot his ex-girlfriend's dad. That's according to Scioto County Sheriff's Office, who says John Moore was arrested for attempted murder and felony assault following the incident on Saturday afternoon. Deputies say Moore's ex-girlfriend asked law enforcement to stand by while she retrieved items from her home because she and Moore had been involved in a disturbance the night before in Jackson County, Ohio. About 15 minutes later, deputies say the woman called again, saying her dad had been shot by her ex-boyfriend. Moore was arrested shortly afterwards, and the victim was taken to a local hospital and then flown to a trauma center in Columbus for treatment. The sheriff's office says this is an ongoing investigation that could result in more charges being added at a later date.
My brother-in-law was shot in the front yard of my niece's home. And we spent pretty much the majority of us spent from Saturday afternoon when it happened until Thursday when he took his last breath in the hospital, hoping and praying that he would survive. But he didn't. That's all I can really say because not everything is public knowledge, and I'm not willing to put any information out there that could ruin this case. It was senseless. There was no need for it. We weren't there to scare anybody or threaten anybody or cause anyone any harm. We just wanted to retrieve my niece's stuff, and our lives will never be the same. And my nephews no longer have a father on the earth, and my niece no longer has her father on the earth. So I just wanted to explain a little bit more as to what happened, and I will link or I will add in some of the news articles and things like that, so you can get a better sense of where we're at. We're going to have to take a long time to heal. I personally am not in a good place because I'm getting counseling. 95% of us were there that day are getting counseling. Um, so we will be okay, but the healing process is going to take a long time. I personally am not in a good place because I hadn't been in a good place already mentally. I was really struggling and trying to figure out what truly honestly is happening in here for me. Um, I'm on the path to getting, the help that I need to figure out, you know, why am I so reckless with my money, and why am I so reckless with life, and why am I this or why am I that? And, you know, why do I have bouts of depression? Why do I do these things? And then, you know, so I'm on the road to a long, drawn out kind of recovery, if you will. Um, my child, my nephew, a lot of us are hurting because of the way things happened that day. And it's, um, but I wanted to get on and say that I personally am not doing any finances. I will not be doing my journey right now. I just, with the past experiences of having so much negativity about my debt and about, stupidity along the way, I just know that I'm in such a fragile mindset right now that if I continue on, like I was planning on having a debt confession and, redoing all of that and getting back to square one and things like that. But every time I've done that, the hate just happens, and I can't. If I subject myself to my budget and things like that, it's just going to be constant. And so I can't. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm taking a step back from my journey for now until I'm in a better place mentally. I will continue to work with Hayden and do his budget. There's been nothing but pretty much positivity encased with his. And then when the vendor events start, happening again, of course, the little boys will start getting paid again, and they can do their cash stuffing. So you still have to look forward to seeing Kipton and Ezra and Hayden doing their things. It may be 6 months before I actually jump back in and do mine. It depends on where I am mentally. But right now, I can't. Um, I'm not in a good place. And there are other bad things that happen along the way because of what happened on the 17th, which I'm not going to talk about. But it's just been like a series of unfortunate events. And it's just, I'm not in a good place. And that's what I'm going to say. I'm not in a good place. And it's going to be rough the next few months getting through this. And I just need to concentrate on getting my mental health back in check. And then when that's all said and done, I will do, when I'm in a healthier place, I'll go ahead and just pretend like I'm starting all over, and we'll just start over. I'm not gonna not budget. I'm not gonna not get debt paid and, things like that while I'm taking my hiatus. I'm still gonna be working at trying to get things paid off. And I would give me probably about 6 months. Please don't unsubscribe because the boys will be here, especially Hayden. Maybe I'll do some food videos or something. I'm gonna just try to do things that I know that aren't hate filled, like attract the hate because I am dealing with plenty of hate already in my life because of the incident, and I just don't want to deal with anymore. But I do appreciate and love all of you that have reached out and given us our condolences. There's a I don't know what I was talking about. To be honest, the dogs are barking. Brain. Anyway, it's like a 20-minute video at this point, and I didn't really mean for it to be. I just wanted to tell you, kind of in my own words, without telling you too much, what had happened and where we're at, and what to look forward to in the future. Um, Definitely hang around. I will be back from my hiatus. It could be 6 months. It could be 2 months. It just depends on, where I am up here. But I will be having Hayden do his and learning how to do his. And then the boys will be back in a month, because they're going to be earning stuff. Might get my nephew involved with that too, because he's going to probably be at my house a lot with my son, because that's how they heal. They're very close, and they are clinging to each other to heal from the trauma. So, I again appreciate and love all of you that have reached out and given your sympathies and prayers and condolences. We don't have an easy road ahead of us. So yeah, just hang in there and wait for me. I'll be back. I'll be back better than ever. But I'm not really going anywhere, because you'll see me with Hayden, you'll see me with the boys. And maybe some cooking videos. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just not. I just can't allow any more hate to enter my body from useless comments and things like that, because we're like every other American. We have debt. That's the American way. We just screwed up. It happens. I want to get better at it. I'm getting my mental health better so that I can get better at it and heal from this crazy disaster. And so, yeah. Okay, so there was a puppy. My brother-in-law had gotten the kids a puppy, and so now the puppy is at my house. I don't necessarily want another dog. Can't really afford another dog. So I don't know if he's going to stay here or not, but everybody's kind of pitching in right now to help with him. So if there's I just need to be able to feed this puppy until it leaves my house, and I really can't even hardly afford to feed my own dogs, let alone feed another puppy. And everybody in the family is going to help, but he needs shots. He's never had shots. He needs all these things. If I could sell stuff in my Etsy shop or in my TikTok shop, that would be helpful, because then I would have more income to make sure this puppy is taken care of. And I'm sure some people are like, why don't you just get rid of the dog? Take the dog to the pound. Okay, well, we don't feel like my nephew needs to have another. So we're doing whatever we can to make sure he doesn't lose his puppy. So I don't know. There is a GoFundMe supposedly for the kids, and I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of traveling back and forth for court and things like that. So I'm going to need gas money and oil changes, and yeah. So share my Etsy shop, share my TikTok shop, share things. Maybe I can get some more traffic. and have a little bit more cash flow so that we can, not drown in debt trying to get through this tragedy. That would be helpful. My nephew is at my house 90% of the time, so having an extra mouth to feed is hard. So yeah. Anyway, I appreciate all of you and thank you for your kind words. I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day. I appreciate you. I love you all very much. And eventually I will be back. The boys will be here always. I will be back eventually. I will probably hop on occasion to give you updates on me and my health and my mental status until I get back to 100% and can, take the heat of having debt. I'm not sure why anybody would need to have mental health before they talked about their debt, but, if you've seen any of my videos about people being gross, then you'll understand. But anyway, I have been here for 25 minutes, so thank you for watching.